like, or what exactly would the other person do, or maybe what kind of PDA would they engage in that you feel like this will be offensive to the next person. Oh, just hold on. Let's take this call. Wait 917 FM. Hello. Okay, that's stuff. All right, go ahead.
Try to kiss me in public. Jesus, why would you do that?
No, wait. You're the type of person that say you can kiss your husband room when you get married. You say you're not doing it. She's even shy now.
I'll try.
You try.
Okay, I've been at a wedding where the groom tried to kiss
The bride.
refused.
I know one too.
She refused.
Even during the wedding reception,
That's what I'm
she's only
telling
MC.
you. Different
I'm
streets
not
for different
saying.
folks. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. There's some people that have their own principles and you can't force PDAs on them. You get, they love you, they really, really do love you, but they are not in for PDAs. And it's fine, it's all fine. You know, there's something about in opinions or preferences. You don't impose it on another person. For me, that's respect, right? You don't impose it on other person's. But that doesn't mean that you have to, just because the person does not want the same things you want, you begin to question their love for you. No, it doesn't make sense.
I see that people holding, grabbing us in public. Jesus, what's
That's
that?
okay,
extreme.
No, that one, no, we don't want that.
We don't want
No,
that.
we don't want that. No, I mean, even in general, we don't want that.
Oh, okay. I was more about the word.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
So
more
maybe
about
the backside.
I don't want to see that kind of PDA. No.
People like it.
At this point, no, at this point, look, I'm not a troublemaker, I'm not a confrontational person. But when that thing is done in front of me, I'll throw jabs at you. I'll be like, please get a room.
like it's offensive.
No, I'm like, please get a room.
Hello.
Wait, let's
Exactly.
take this call. Wait 917 FM. Hello, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. What's your name? Were you? Oh, okay. First, you feel like what she said. What do you think about PDs outside for you as a person?
What I think about PDAs are so many. Some PDAs are very offensive. Some PDAs are very cool.
Offensive to who? To the person involved or to the people
to
watching?
the viewers. Well,
Viewers, okay.
At that point, that's the meaning is in categories. Sometimes the PDAs that could be offensive. Sometimes they could be very admiring, like they could be very cute and all that. Sometimes they could be uncalled for, like unnecessary, unwanted. Yeah. Then sometimes PDAs could also go with the season or the weather or the, you know what I mean. Yes.
Like rainy season, winter.
Yeah, now so it might not really be a romantic PDA. It might just be kind of a cuddly, maybe you're walking with your spouse and let me go just to body, warmth and all that shit, you understand? But I believe that the main PDA you're talking about in this case is the normal romantic PDA because it has to do with romantic affairs,
affection, physical intimacy, and the view of others.
Okay, and there's also a level to that PDA. I hope you know that. If it's just like a hug, and I think it's not bad, but maybe when the PDA now gets so too physical. Just like this PDA is general public display of affection.
Hold on. Which one is so two?
Okay, let me talk. Like, okay, we're in Nigeria. We have the level. No, but you know now, you watch foreign things. Like you just see the middle of the street, they would just start going and kissing each other and all that. But we here now, it doesn't. You hardly see those kind of things. When you see them, it's awful. Like, who are these people? That kind of thing. But maybe just a hug. Maybe I'm not seeing people. Millennials now, they are very daring. Some of them go as far as giving each other a peck. In public. I don't know if I'm trying to say to you, okay. For me, I think that if it stays like that, it's cool. Cool in the context of when the environment allows it. I hope you know that is very, very important.
Yeah, very important.
When the environment and then PDA, personally for me too, I don't have an issue with PDA. Like I kind of like it, with my man, these two PDA here and there. Not bad. But it should be done respectfully. You understand? It should be done with respect and consideration for other people around you. Just because the two of you are in love, as of course, that is what the whole idea of the PD, doesn't mean that other people might not pick it in the wrong way. Do you get? Do you know, even in family, there's how, like where I come from, me coming from the north and all that, some part of the country, we have more of all these reserved kind of culture and all that and modesty to it. So you might even want to hold your husband, not boyfriend. My sister, when I'm talking of boyfriend, we're talking of husband, your legally wedded husband. When you're even holding his hand maybe in front of your mother or your mother-in-law, your father, my sister, in some cases, some families, depending on how their culture, their values are, is an offense. I don't know if you've even watched some Indian movies.
Man,
Have you seen some Indian movies where husband and wife cannot even display PDA in the family house. It has to be only specially for your room, confinement of your room. If you cannot even do it in the family house, how will you do it on the street? So for me, I don't think PDA could, let's still come back to what we're actually discussing, the real thing here. I don't think PDA really counts in determination of how much love a man has for you. There are some playboys that will display PDA to the fullest in the middle of the stadium, but nothing is serious. It's not coming from his mind. So for me, I don't think PDA is a standard, or it's not. It doesn't have any place for me, if you ask me, in your measuring of the love you have between each other.
Okay, so she said if he's ashamed.
Yeah, some guys could be shy naturally.
Okay, so now I'm like, okay, what's the difference between shy and ashamed?
Okay, ashamed now.
Because
maybe he's not proud of you, something like that. You know, there's some couples in both ways. You know, there are some females that are not shy of the person they're dating. You know, there are some relationships that don't go out of the bedroom.
Right.
It's just they once you're out, they treat each other like strangers. You understand? Both parties, you know what I'm trying to say to you. So, in some cases, it's not really like that per se.
Okay.
You get, it's more like the person in question is shy. Yes, the person in question could actually be shy. Like, there are some people that take this PDA as something too personal, something that should be done behind closed doors, not in the eye of the public. Well, so it just depends on how your beliefs and your own kind of humor, the kind of your own sense of humor. Do you want to display this outside? Are you comfortable doing it outside? Do you understand? Like for me, when it comes to PDA, I have the level to which I can display such in public. I'm indifferent. If it comes my way, fine, I embrace it. If it doesn't come my way, I'm still cool with that. Do you get? So I don't judge anybody for public displaying of affection, but at least you should have respect for people around you. And by the way, PDA is not determined, like it's not a yardstick to determine
your relationship with a person, or if the person is actually for you.
Yes.
But you know,
for me that's not real.
At some point, I was thinking, could this be? Maybe she's coming from. Maybe actually shouldn't have been the word to use. Maybe she's coming from an angle of, okay, if he's not holding you in public, then there's something he's hiding, maybe, or he doesn't want people to know he's with you and stuff.
Maybe let's leave that to maybe younger generation or middle age generation. Like for me personally, when I see my mom and my dad displaying that in public, I'll be embarrassed. I'm like,
really?
Grandpa and grandma, what is the problem? We should leave it for indoors now.
Excuse me?
Even the indoors, the home are not there.
Wait. So you think young people can do that, but the adults shouldn't?
The grown-ups, you know.
Why?
You know, there's this thing about elder respect. So that PDA now will be like, what are they selling out to us?
The elder is still a man. The elder is a woman.
It doesn't
and if you're saying no one should do it, that's different. But you're saying, because you're grandpa, grandma, you're older, then you shouldn't display.
For me, it's because they're the head of the family, so they should project seriousness at all times.
Yeah,
so that when somebody in the family messes up, they can sit the person and lash them blue black. Do you get? But when they're doing that now, it has a way of projecting them like on serious parents.
So now
at that point they are grandparents.
You said
serious grandpa and grandma now.
You said you're indifferent when it comes to PDA and stuff. If it comes your way, fine. If it doesn't.
Yes, but if
hold on.
It's a certain age that I would reject it.
Are you kidding me?
No. Grey hair everywhere, grandchildren running around, and I'm doing PDA. Then no. I will leave it for the younger generation. At that time, there's time for everything. And when you do it to a certain level and it's okay, it has expired, then you leave it for those that should enjoy it at that time.
If you're saying there's time for that, and that means at some particular level or age, you shouldn't also be in love, right?
No, you could still be in love, but you don't need
and
to display
it comes with that.
Outside. No, I don't think so. Not everybody that is in love. Well, not everyone
does it.
You even meet some newlyweds that you won't even notice that they're newlyweds.
I know that. But for people, I'm talking about people who are into it, who like it, the PDAs and stuff.
It's fine if you do.
You're saying when you get older, you should not do it again.
No, at that time, so do you even be interested? Well, I don't know. I'm not yet old.
It depends.
So I don't know, but I wish an older person will call in and let us know. You know, when you haven't gotten to a particular stage, you can't really say anything about it. But from where I sit, maybe when I get to that age, I might change my opinion. Maybe. It's subjected to change. But like, personally, where I stay now and what I see now, I just feel like at that age there's no need for PDA. What is that PDA that you guys have not done those days that now. Like, you know, just like I told you, the elder now has this very serious look in the family, and you know, there are certain things that we can mommy, I can, you know, that kind of thing now. I don't know how to say it.
No, I don't know. I don't know at all.
Toby, you do exactly
All right,
what I'm
guys.
trying to say.
So we're talking about PDAs, public display of affection, and for example, holding hands. Okay, touching the other person's hair, the pecks and the kisses.
I know that's the one
The-
that I'm kind of uncomfortable
yeah.
with. Yeah, I'm just kind of a little bit uncomfortable with. Maybe
Okay,
the pecs I could make do with
the
the
eye
peg.
contact, you know, putting your body on the other person, stuff like that. They're just so
Just
many,
like I said, there's time and place for everything.
so many different things. Okay.
Mhm. There's a time and place for everything. So you know that kind of thing. Don't forget there was an episode we had here that this lady was complaining, you know, she's a choir mistress or something like that. And that PDA was not getting high in the right state of mind.
Yeah.
So can you see what PDA can sometimes do?
Yeah, that's what it can do. But then maybe that's where certain things I wouldn't call them rules come in. Okay, like you mentioned earlier, the environment. You said that.
Yes, of course.
That makes sense. Obviously, this part of the world where you're not in somewhere like the US or the UK where you can do whatever you want.
Yes,
No one even has your time.
No one even
No one is sitting to watch you.
Exactly.
Exactly. You're used to it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you try it. Oh my God.
So now, but someone that is trying to measure the standard of love the partner has for her might not even mind the time, the place and time.
Although she talked about holding.
No, that's the problem.
Okay, so that's one. She didn't say she go the extra one.
Oh, whatever, but
The partner is afraid of holding
one
you.
thing we don't want in relationships, any kind of relationship at all. We're not brought up under the same roof. We're brought
That's
up,
right.
yeah, for different. So now maybe my own values that I grew up with, PDA is not something that I'm comfortable with.
Okay.
Do you get? And that other person, probably PDA is something that they're comfortable with. Now, how do we find a balance? Do you get? Now we're in a relationship and you are expecting me to do this and I don't want to do it. It's not my thing.
Okay.
You get? You can't force me to do it, but then I still love you. So just because I don't indulge in PDA with does not mean I don't love you. You get? Okay, aside from PDA, are there no other things that you can also use as a yardstick to measure love? I could display PDA in public, but probably after the PDA or underneath the PDA, there are so many horrible things I'm doing.
The same way you could show love some other way, and then you can still do so many horrible things too.
That's it. So
So
PDA
it's
for me is not a standard.
Right. So I think